Resort closed for another day as ski patrol unions are on strike for better wages.
Yeah, while the resort pins blame for the closure on the workers, the ski patrol staff says that they're going to hold their ground here to get the contract they feel they deserve. Courtney Fromm is on it this morning. She joins us live. It is a pivotal week. I mean, a lot of people travel to Colorado. They travel to Telluride this week to go skiing, and I can only imagine what it's like if you fly all the way to Colorado and the ski resort is literally closed.
Yeah, good morning. Not only just to Colorado, to get to Telluride is another kind of journey in itself, depending on which airport you fly into. But we know these ski resorts between Christmas and New Year's, that is like kind of their peak busy time. Now, Ski Patrol says they're looking for roughly a 30 to 35% increase, hourly wage increase. The resort countering with a 23%, which Ski Patrol says is not enough for them to budge after accepting a contract the last negotiation period they were unhappy with. In a statement from the resort, Telluride owner Chuck Horning says in part, quote, "We are naturally disappointed that Ski Patrol made this choice during such a busy time. We are concerned that any organization would do something that will have such devastating effect on our community," end quote. Now, the Ski Patrol employee we talked to, they did tell us it's disheartening to be blamed for a closure they didn't want to happen. Yeah, now the ski resort, they went on to say they're doing everything they can to get the resort open as safely as possible. Obviously, having Ski Patrol is a much needed thing, especially with how busy it is.
I'm a ski patroller, been ski patrolling for almost 30 years. This is my daughter Bryn, and we're just making a stand for fair wages and a job that pays what it's worth, so that we can keep younger patrollers coming through the pipeline and making this mountain safe for the guests.
What are you asking for?
So we're asking for a livable wage and fair compensation for the special skills that you built through a Telluride career. So, you know, a ski patroller, there's a couple different categories of training a ski patroller needs to be involved with: medical, ski area risk management, at this mountain avalanche control, which involves explosives, and here we have a howitzer as well, and then high angle rescue. And then, of course, the medical aspect. And so, personally, I'm a paramedic, so I carry narcotics on the hill. We're able to offer advanced life support to our clients, also pain management, and a real high level of care like you would find in an ambulance in an urban area.
Over in Europe?
Yep, I was skiing in France last year.
And how does their structure compare to here?
So I mean, like, first of all, the system in France, there's two fundamental differences, and this is a lot of places in Europe. One, most ski areas are owned by the municipality, right? So it's as if you have a national park or a state park where there's also skiing. So the tax base goes to support the operation of the ski mountain, and as a ski patroller there or a groomer, you're really a public service employee.
Start with an introduction, your name, and your position with Town Council.
Hi, I'm Dan Enright, and I am a Telluride Town Council person in my second term.
Dan, what's your understanding of this Ski Patrol strike?
Yeah, so in the summer, the current contract between Telski and the Ski Patrol expired. They had started negotiations around that time leading into it, and have been going back and forth negotiating with the ski company for around 5 months now, and have yet to be able to reach a deal with the ski company in order to continue work. They were working without a contract for a number of months, doing the work to get the ski area ready for the winter, and then when the negotiations continued to stall, they eventually announced that they had approved a strike, eventually then announced when the strike would happen, and in response, the ski area decided to just completely close the ski resort.
Well, even with the chance of snow on its way, Telluride Ski Resort was closed today, and it's not known when it will reopen. This comes after the Telluride Professional Ski Patrol Association voted to strike after months of negotiations. They say the resort's ownership is ignoring proposals for wage increases.
The view at Telluride Ski Resort, a stark difference from the day prior, when the mountain was filled with skiers. Stalled contract negotiations led Ski Patrol to strike.
It's not really a huge amount of money that we're asking for, but the main reason why we're standing by it is because of the wage structure and how we're going to get everybody into a position where they see the way forward in order to make an actual career out of this.
According to the Telluride Professional Ski Patrol Association, entry-level pay is currently $21 per hour. They say that current wage is unsustainable, threatening the ability to keep patrollers, especially those with crucial institutional knowledge.
And it takes so much time to learn this terrain and learn the different aspects of the job that after about 5 years before anybody's really understands what they're doing.
The resort's response to the strike is to shut it down indefinitely during its busiest time of the year. In a statement, its owner Chuck Horning said in part, "We are naturally disappointed that the Ski Patrol made this choice during such a busy time," adding, "We are concerned that any organization, particularly one that exists to help people, would do something that will have such a devastating effect on our community."
What are you asking?
We are asking for a sustainable wage structure that supports attraction and retention, as opposed to a one-time pay increase that's going to land us in the same position again in 3 years.
I feel like it's pretty reasonable.
I think so. I think the actual monetary difference between what we're asking for and what the company's offering is quite small. They just seem unwilling to engage in a conversation about our wage structure, which we feel is outdated and doesn't give people a clear path in this career.
The Telluride Ski Resort is our economic driver, and you can't shy away from that fact.
Telluride Mayor Teddy Errico says the closure will undoubtedly hurt the community if it lasts beyond a couple of days.
When you rely on one business, when that business gets affected, it hurts everybody.
Throughout the uncertainty, each member of the community hoping the situation is resolved quickly.
And Telluride is a community of very smart people, and we'll figure this out.
Nobody can afford to live here, so the service workers are being priced out and commuting for an hour each way in the middle of the winter, in the middle of blizzards and everything else. So it's not a sustainable situation.
Is the company as a whole, the Telski as a whole, that's responsible, or is there just one person that's holding up?
Yeah, it's hard to say responsibility. I certainly do not blame Ski Patrol because I think they've been negotiating in good faith. At this point, it seems that the ski company isn't continuing to negotiate. So if one side carries more blame than the other, I would say that's on the Chuck Horning and the ski company. I think these guys are continuing to show up, continuing to be here, and continuing to try to negotiate in good faith. And so I don't think you can blame them.
Now! What do we want? Fair wages! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Fair wages! When do we want it? Now! Pay your people! Pay your people! Pay your people!
Is this for us? That is hitting the spot.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
That's amazing.
See, there was a lady who did come up and say, hey, here's some money, take care of a few.
That's awesome.
So, I had a customer come up and donate some money to feed some Ski Patrol and threw some extra sandwiches on top to keep the crew going.
How do you feel about the strike?
I want Ski Patrol to get what they deserve. You know, they are the reason we are out here and stay safe. So they need to get paid what they deserve to keep us safe and be able to live here and do what they need to do. So whether that means they have to go on strike, then we need to do that and support them however we can for however long we can.
Has it been slow today? Has it affected you at all?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's slow. But I mean, I keep telling everybody it's just the way the cookie's crumbling and we're just gonna have to pick up the pieces.
How long you feel like you're okay with it?
I mean, I'm gonna stay out until the numbers don't make sense.
All right, well, I hope you have a good day.
Thanks, buddy.
We'll fix that for you.
Oh yeah.
I think it was inevitable that you hold skilled, qualified people at minimum livable wages. You got to have a strike. That's what unions are for. That's to protect the workers, and that's what's being done right now. It's a management that does not know how to run a ski area, has no desire to run a ski area, and has no regard for its employees.
Make sure you give Greg Carnes his credit, his due. Go to his channel, support this guy. He did a fantastic job with a lot of the reporting with this report. Thank you. Here's his information. Headwater News on YouTube. Thanks again.